Texas barbecue is really defined by its rural barbecue joints. Going to a place like Goldie's, yes, it has a Fort Worth address, but it is far away from downtown Fort Worth.
When you get out here, you'll be like, oh, this isn't Fort Worth.
Going and taking visits like that, going to enjoy something that might be a little foreign, like standing in a long line to eat smoked meat, it does really feel like a special occasion. I'm Daniel Vaughn. I am the barbecue editor at Texas Monthly. Every 4 years we go around and we eat as much barbecue as we can across the state and come up with what we think are the 50 best barbecue joints. It was a big shock that Goldie's was #1. They opened up in February of 2020.
That year was tough, especially running curbside with the way our service is. It's pretty hard.
Because there weren't as many people like coming out to eat at restaurants yet. We were taking like 50-cent paychecks a day to continue. We made it through, and now like the silver lining of it is like we're #1.
Part of what I think is special about Goldie's is that they aren't trying to reinvent everything, but they still have found a way to have their own signature items. The way they do their spare ribs is really unique. They essentially make a simple syrup of vinegar and sugar, and they use that as their glaze. It is thin enough that you don't get this like heavy, thick, sweet coating, but it's thin enough that you get a little hint of that sweetness in every bite. Many Texas barbecue joints cook a large batch of barbecue all night long. That's the barbecue that they have available for the day. And when they open up, their aim is to try and sell that barbecue as quickly as they can. They want to serve it as fresh as they can, and they don't want to have leftovers. So you're going to stand in line.
Man, y'all listening to my beauty sleep.
We got here at 4 o'clock. I mean, we're the first ones here.
I said, hey, you sure we gotta go that early? I said, yeah, man.
Hey, we're first in line.
Yeah.
Who's the food now?
People to show up 3 a.m. before service starts just to wait in line. It's almost like a cult. You don't see that everywhere.
You meet new people, make new friends. It's a culture in and of itself.
It feels like you've put in work to get your barbecue.
How's it going? Where y'all coming from? Oh, cool.
We try and talk to every customer and give them a cool experience.
And it's just a brisket and sausage for you today? Okay. Thank y'all so much for coming out.
If you're from out of state or out of the country, like make it an experience, put on some cowboy boots, drink some beer.
I think the free beers are nice. Like, thank you for waiting.
We got to start early so that way you can kind of sober up, be able to drive your barbecue home later when they actually do get it. So.
Oh my God.
Most of the top 50 search, when it comes down to getting it down to 50, it's all about finding the mistakes. And at Goldie's, they just didn't make any. And that was what was so astounding about them. That was the place that over and over gave us just a perfect tray of barbecue.
This is the best I've ever had. And I'm not exaggerating.
We wanted to open up a restaurant with just us, our friends, cooking food and seeing people happy and working hard, and that just turned out to be a great thing for us.